There was a failure of a supervisor, and that supervisor was reprimanded for that.
That was an absolute failure on our part.
One by one, residents raised their hands and their voices to grill and get answers from law enforcement about lack of presence in their neighborhoods. One resident told an alarming story about an unknown person firing shots while standing in their backyard. After calling 911, she says it took deputies 12 hours to get to her.
I'm not a scaredy cat kind of person, but I was scared. And the sun started coming up. They walked back past the house at 7:12, and I called again. And I told them, please send somebody out here. I put it on the Ring neighborhood. People had videos of these people all over the place, going in people's yards, doing this, doing that. 12 hours after I called, they showed up at my house. 6 deputies showed up with their lights on.
While in the hot seat, here's the only answer Major Brad Wolf came up with.
Why 6 showed up 12 hours later, I don't know. I made sure that 1 was going to go. Why 6 came? Yeah, well, show of force, I guess, exactly. But that was an instance where we failed.
After that, the complaint floodgates opened up. This resident witnessed and called in 3 shootings in the same night. He says dispatch hung up on him, prompting this apology from the sheriff.
If you call the sheriff's office and you call that 911 center and they hang up on you, you call them and you call them and you call them and you call them again. And my number is pretty well public, Sheriff. My number is pretty well, half y'all probably got it, cell number or whatever. You call me or you send George an email about it, and we will follow up on it. The case of this situation, there was a failure. I wished I could come up here and say we're perfect. We're not.
With that said, the sheriff says they're working on bringing change in the community, using different measures of technology to crack down on crime, like license plate readers and potentially red light cameras. Still, residents feel like they need to be heard before crime can be tackled in their community.
I watch and I report, but when I call, I'm not taken seriously.